Hi everybody, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator from Kansas. And I'm sorry I'm running a few minutes behind today. It's just been one of those days. But today is the last Thursday in June, believe it or not. And so we are doing our fourth and final card using the Along These Lines stamp set. And there were no votes on what to do for today. So we are going to be using two of the stamps, the dolphin and the orca. Go ahead and get my orca and dolphin stamps out of here. Okay. Now I say this is the last card I'm making with Along These Lines. It's the last Facebook Live card I'll be making, but I bet you might see some showing up if you follow my blog. Okay. We are using today Plastic Lagoon, and I have, this is from the Adorable Otters Suite. Maybe try to see what the DSP is actually called. Utterly Adorable, I believe. Yes, Utterly Adorable. And these are going to be our waves. You could create waves with an embossing folder, with whatever. But we're going to use this DSP and do a little bit of tearing at the top to make some waves. And this will leave some white caps showing. Okay. And then we have white for the inside of the card. And we have we'll be making 3 squares. The frame for our squares is this piece of glimmer paper. It's retired. I don't even know what color this is. Maybe Summer Splash, maybe. And then we'll be stamping on these tiny little white squares and putting them on our glimmer paper. So let's do our stamping first. I'm going to start with the dolphin. We're going to do 2 dolphins in Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to stamp another dolphin on the inside of the card. Or more than one, I don't know. But we're just going to stamp some dolphins. I think 3 dolphins is good. Okay. And that's it for our Lost Lagoon ink. So I'm going to clean off my dolphin. then I'm going to get my orca, which I know will not fit all of him on this little white square that I have. But we're going to get a little bit of him at least. There he is. Can't hardly tell that it's an orca without all of his body, but that's okay. You know it, and I know it, so we're good. And then we are going to put our card together before we stamp sentiment on the front. And I'm just going to start by gluing the inside on the inside of the card. Oh, but by doing that, there was some black ink on the thing that on the glass mat that I didn't clean up, and so I got black ink on my inside. So we'll do it again. And hopefully I'll pay attention this time. Get some white paper. There is our paper ready for the inside of our card. And we'll get the little dolphin back out here. Along with the Lost Lagoon ink. Stamp 3 little dolphins. Gotta quit sticking my finger in the ink. Here we go again. Left a little tiny black, but you can write and hide that, no problem. Okay. And then on the front, we're going to put down our waves. And then we're going to put our little stamped white squares on our glimmer paper. Hold it for a second. Hope it stays enough that I can leave it there. There we have those, and we're going to be putting them on the front of this card. I wanted to just see before I tack them down because I do want to stamp the sentiment. I was stamping in black directly on the cardstock. Right there for you. Right in the middle. Okay. And while we have black ink out, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and on the back, stamp Craft Queen and copyright Stampin' Up. Alright, close up that black ink so I don't get it on anything else. And then we're going to finish this up with some dimensionals. I'm going to start by putting a couple on the orca because he is going right in the center. I don't know why I said he. Maybe it's a girl orca. I don't know. And then we can figure out where to put the dolphins. There. I made this card and then I thought, I don't think orcas and dolphins very often swim together, but I think there's a predator-prey situation but I'm not entirely sure about that. So if anybody knows the story of how dolphins and orca are in the wild, let me know. Okay. I'm going to take this and put it right there. And there we have our card from along these lines, with the orca in the center and the dolphins on the edges swimming in our sea. And it's for you.